Hello, can you hear me? Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Hello, welcome to Atomic Movie Reviews Film Society. I'm your host, Atomicon Rex. Here we discuss films that have a narrative background in aliens, ghosts, robots, and creatures. And today we're going to review the small film Metalhead from it's another Black Mirror episode on Netflix. This one's from, hold on, let me see what season it's from. Let me get my notes here. This one is from season 4. I did not have a plot prediction on this one. I did click on this one because it was a robotic. Actually, it wasn't robotic. I think there was something on the picture that implied that it was robotic. But it gave like a very vague description on, like basically the box art, whatever you want to call it, the digital box art. So anyways, okay, so what are some of the plot or narrative predictions? I didn't have one on this one. Just clicked on it. It looked cool. I was thinking, I don't know, I had like a Jason Voorhees vibe to it. Like I knew it would be like a serial killer type of film, but I wouldn't say that was like a necessary plot prediction. That was just kind of like more of a gut feeling that I got from the box art or the digital box art. Sorry, am I coming in clear now? All right, so genre. What was the genre? I would put this in the cyber post-apocalyptic genre. Yeah, that's what I would put. That's where I would put it. The cinematography. It was black and white. It was black and white and very gritty. It gave a very. I liked it. I liked the choice of this one too because it gave a very post-apocalyptic, dreary hopelessness to it. So it was basically just filmed in like a warehouse and like out in the woods somewhere. But because it was black and white, it gave a very, after a nuclear war type of vibe to it. What was the original work? It's an anthology series. Like again, it's Black Mirror, so it's back then it's all based around technology, or the bad outcomes of technology. Set design. I kind of already talked about that. How it was black and white, and okay. So the only CGI part of the show, and the show's only like 30 minutes long, is like this robotic black dog. And since it's black and white, like you can kind of tell it's CGI, but you can't really tell. So I don't know if that's why they did it in black and white. So kind of like, I don't know, brushed everything over, made the CGI not as bad. Didn't have to really polish the CGI up because everything was in black and white. But the only thing that was CGI was that I could tell was the robotic dog. And it was pretty cool. It was actually pretty cool. It was like this small little, at first when I saw it, I thought it was like a beetle. But it was this small little gunmetal robot dog, like Boston Dynamic dog, that when it first appears, it's like set like a trap. So, whoops. So they're trying to get, they're out scavenger hunting, and they enter this warehouse and they're looking for something. Well, this machine is set like a trap, so it's set behind a box. So they remove the box, and then there it is, and then it like sets off its the shrapnel bomb, and like it just explodes in their face. Then boom, that's when the movie starts really kicking off. A little TV show. Hold on. So what TV tropes or plot convictions that I noticed in the film? It's the Ghost in the Machine one. It's a It's a bad artificial intelligence. At least that's what it appears to be. And that's when an artificial intelligence system becomes self-aware and develops malicious intentions towards humans. That's kind of what this movie was about. But it's really self-contained. So there's only 3-4 characters in it. That's including the robot CGI dog. And it starts off when the first 2 people get killed off immediately, basically. So it's really just a hunt between the robot dog and the new strong female lead in this one. Let me see here. Characters. All right, so I talked a little bit about the female lead, the character. She's the hero. She's just this middle-aged blonde lady. She comes up with unique ways to combat the robot. Like she traps it in the car and pushes the car off a cliff. Doesn't really stop the robot, of course, but there's unique ways that she's able to fight the robot. Like there's another one where she gets to a place where she could basically run the robot out of battery energy, basically, because it won't stop hunting it. It'll just wait for her. But she has to keep it activated, so it runs its battery down, which was a pretty cool idea. I haven't seen it in a movie quite like this before. What else do we have? Villain. Okay, so the robot dog. Like I said, it's a guard dog, gunmetal black. It had a shrapnel bomb attack, and then later on through the show or through the movie, you find out the shrapnel are encased tracking devices. So you get hit with the shrapnel, it's basically a tracking device, and so this robot would just hunt you down until it finds you and kills you. And then it had little bullets in its paw, so it raised its paw up and just shoots you in the head with its little gun paw. That was pretty cool. And with the weapons weren't encased in the back in the shell or anything. It was in its hand. Another thing, it had it breaks its arm, but when it had these little fingers that came out and could grip like a knife or different tools. It was pretty interesting. This was a badass little robot, to be honest with you. And just by the grace of God, she's able to survive it. Okay, and then it pulls some Skynet nonsense out of nowhere, and it's able to hack other robot vehicles by plugging into them, and then starts chasing people down and trying to run them over in the automatic vehicles. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So the damsel in distress, it's really the female lead. That's when she gets stuck and has to wear down the robot. Mode of transportation, those are the robot vehicles that can be possessed by AI. So basically this robot can jump into any vehicle and plug it into it and use it. So that was pretty, I've seen it before, so it's not unique, but it was kind of terrifying in this scenario, in this show. Location, it was basically abandoned warehouse and desert wilderness. Like I said, it was done in black and white. Jesus Christ, I keep doing things. Better stop. It was in an abandoned warehouse in black and white, so it wasn't a big deal. That threw me off. I'm gonna have to cut that out. All right, number 8. Acting. Yeah, everybody seemed pretty believable. It was pretty solid acting. I can't complain on that. Number 9. What was the cultural impact of the movie? Did it break any new ground? No. It's your basically Terminator Skynet movie. What I thought when I was watching it, I had an idea where you could do it like a Terminator series, and have just different multiple scenarios that take place in the Terminator universe, this being one of them, and having this in black and white, and have another Terminator story maybe in a cartoon version, and so on and so forth. I don't think the network studios are really taking advantage of the new streaming opportunities that are set before them. Instead of making these $200 blockbuster movies, make a $200 blockbuster TV show and have it go on for 16 seasons. That's what you should do. Let's see. Moving on. Rating system. I think you should see it. I think it's a must see. I would see it. Number 11, summary and recommendations. Like I said, it's a Terminator series. It kind of plays off that. You've seen it before. It's not unique. It's only 30 minutes long. I like it. It's a good. I would say it's a horror. I would say it's a horror thriller movie with cyber elements to it. I did like it, so I do recommend you see this bad boy. Talk to you later. Tom McCon Rex out. Bye bye.